Welcome, everyone. Let me know where you're joining from. We have different people on different platforms joining. If you have any questions, do use the chat space to drop your comments and questions, and I'll take time out to review them. So, greetings and welcome, everyone. So, many times, okay, actually, most people in the world have been made to believe that IQ, how smart you are, will lead you to ultimate success. Most people in the world, they've been programmed to actually believe that what you know is enough to make you successful. That's not true. Okay? That's not true. It's the programming, it's a false programming. Okay? IQ is not the number one secret to success. How smart you are is not the number one secret to success. Being smart, being intelligent, IQ will help you do work, will help you get a job. Whenever there's work that needs to be done, wherever technical skill is required, we want people who are smart. We want people who are intelligent. We want people who can solve a problem. Success is different from solving a problem. So the entire education system is designed to help people develop IQ, get smart, acquire technical skills, become an engineer, become an accountant, become a lawyer, right? Become, and you then have the capacity to do work. You acquire the knowledge, you develop the skills that is required to perform a task. That's how the education system has been designed. Okay? That is what it was designed for, to help you develop technical skills that you can bring into the marketplace and offer your employers, right? So whenever you need a doctor, you're going to seek a doctor. You need a lawyer, you seek a lawyer. You need an engineer, you seek an engineer. You need an architect, you seek an architect, because those people have invested time, energy, resources to acquire the knowledge and develop the skills required for that profession. IQ is about professionalism, becoming a professional in your field. Okay. So I've got degrees, right? So my first degree is mathematics. So if it's in that space, fantastic. Listen, invest in it. It's a foundation. Okay. Technical competency is a foundation for success, but it's not the secret. It's not the game changer. It's not what takes people, it's not what catapults people to the heights of success. It's not. Okay. And so what you find is that most people in the world are banking, they're relying on on that degree, on how smart they are, what they know, right? They are banking, right, and relying too heavily on IQ to catapult them. And no, what actually catapults you is EQ, relationships. That's the number one secret to success. The number one secret to success is EQ, your ability to connect with people, to build relationships that would deliver incredible resources to you. If you're disconnected from people who can help you to your next level, or people you can help, you cannot tap into success. You cannot. Because your next level and next level, the next levels of opportunities you want to attract into your life, opportunities flow from people to people, resources flow from people to people, money flow from people to people, access flow from people to all of the incredible things that flows in the world today. It flows from people to people. So when you disconnect yourself from the types of relationships that can unlock incredible potential for you, there's no where can you go? You're limited to what you know, what you have, and what you can do for yourself. And that's why you are likely to hear people say they don't have money, they don't have this, they don't have time, they don't have energy, they don't have this. That group, that classification of people that always focus on what they don't have, they've locked themselves in. Every time you hear yourself say you don't have time, you don't have money, you don't have this, it's because you are looking only to your own limited, capacity. So if you want to do big things in the world, big things, and there's no way you're going to do anything big in the world that you're not going to tap into the capacity of other people. Right? You can get a job because all you have to do is convince one employer, right, to access your technical skills. If they want your technical skills, they value it, they'll pay you for it. That's it. But if you want more than a job, in fact, let's even say you have a job, if you want to be promoted, the moment you want to move from entry level to higher levels in your company, you realize it's not your technical skills. That's not how you climb the ladder of success. That's not how you become a manager, a director, a VP, a CEO, a board member, even in government. It's not IQ. IQ is a foundation, but what opens the door is EQ. People who trust you, people who know you, people who value you, people who want to help you, people who want to support you, people who want to be part of your success. They're the ones that help you be successful. So if you're still hanging out by yourself, listen, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. The reason is because the smartest people in the world, the ones who have IQ the smartest, are the ones who fail in this area the most. Trust me. They're the ones that you cannot convince on this topic. They are so smart. They have all the degrees. You see, remember the other day I was also talking about, I just made a side comment about relationships and, women and successful men and successful women that fail in relationship. Is because IQ doesn't translate to relationship success, right? Whether it's intimate success, whether it's when you're a parent, anytime you have to engage with other human beings, every time you have to do work with other human beings, every time when your success is tied to you influencing, persuading, right, building relationship with other people, IQ doesn't work. Because humans are not mostly logical. We are emotional beings. We are thinking and emotional beings primarily. Computers, yes. Technical work, logic, right? I used to serve as a programmer, all of those things, right? That works, right? Mathematics, computer science, strategy. Listen, be logical. Logic will help you solve technical problems. But when it comes to secret to success, it's EQ. It's EQ, emotional intelligence. And you find out that most people have not even been trained or trained themselves to manage their own emotions and to hold space for the emotion of other people in such a way that people want to do work with you, people want to do life with you, people want to invest in you, people want to engage with you, people want to bring you on that journey to success. So, yeah, that's what I have seen, is that the relationships you're going to be able to unlock for yourself is the ultimate secret to accelerated success. So think about electricity. There's a grid. There's a grid. When you're connected to the grid, you will have lights, right? The resources that is carried through the wires will reach you. But trust me, if you're in a rural area and you're disconnected from a grid, it will be dark. You can't access lights. I'm using that as an analogy, right? Is that there are regions in the world, there are places in the world that are disconnected simply because they are not connected to rich, dynamic relationships that will help them accelerate their success to the next dimension. So some people, and this is something I say, is that not all regions in the world, not all places hold dynamic relationships. This is why you network, by the way. This is the secret of why networking is powerful. Okay? Is that if you stay where you are and you rely only on your village, I'm just using that phrase, right? Your neighborhood, your community, your natural space. If you only rely on what's natural, what you can easily access, most regions in the world have limited quality people who have high quality information, high resources, high capacity to catapult you. I'm sharing the secret again. If you are relying only on your natural, what you can see, touch, so what feels comfortable, your comfort zone, the relationship at your comfort level, right? If that is all you are priding yourself with, it's limited. This is the power of networking. When you understand that relationship, the right relationships would unlock accelerated success for you, you then have to start investing in finding the right relationships. It doesn't just happen. This is why people talk about networking. Many people don't understand. They just say networking, networking, networking. The reason is because you're going to network your way to success. And it's an investment in time. It's an investment in energy. Also, it's an investment in resources because oftentimes you have to travel to network. Why do we network? Is that when there's a concentration, whenever you can find a concentration of likely people going where you're going, you ought to be in those spaces. But where you are naturally, you might be the only one traveling, right? But around the world, many people may be going where you're going. So for someone like myself, when we host events, when I bring summits together, government resources, right? When I bring it to concentrate like-minded people in one location, people you will naturally not have access to, right? People who are not in your zip code, people who you don't have their number, you don't have their, right? When you invest in being in the room with the right people, you will skyrocket, you will accelerate, and you will leapfrog, you would quantum leap. You hear me say all those phrases. This is a secret for success. But as long as you're where you are in your nice comfort zone and you keep complaining, and I've heard the reason I'm hosting this type of sessions publicly is because I've seen it all, I've heard it all. Like the same people who complain they don't have time, they don't have energy, they don't have resources, they are the last people to ever invest in finding all that they need in other people. They think it will come to them. No, we're not coming to you. I'm not coming to your zip code. Successful people do not come to you, you go to them. They are too busy. They're living their life, they're doing their thing. Maybe you ask, the best you can do is see them on social media, for the few people that will still post, that will still engage, that will still have this kind of conversation. This is it. This is all you're going to get. Right? They are living their lives, but they are showing you pictures and talking to you. But you don't know where they're going. You don't know what they're accessing. You don't know where next they're flying to. You don't know who else they're shaking their hands behind the scene. But they'll just give you a glimpse. Those who want what they have, you will have to actually move yourself, propel yourself to connect with people going where you're going. This is the whole point of networking. For those who do not value networking, who do not understand it, is that not every place, not every location has the resources you need, has the information you need, has the capacity you need for your own success. It's simple, right? Not the place where you are right now may not have what you need. The people you know right now may not be able to help you to your next level. They may not be able to support you. This is why many people complain, oh, this person is not my community. My community. Is your community invested in the things you're invested in? Do they even understand the vision you have for your future or for your life or the things you're trying to solve? They may not. Your job is to find the right community going where you're going that has the ability to help you achieve what you're achieving faster. And so when people don't invest in relationships, don't mobilize themselves to move towards such relationship, you keep hearing they don't have this, they don't have that, they don't have time, they don't have this, they don't have energy. That's really why it's the case, is that you've limited yourself to what is immediately available to you, what you can access naturally. And not every place in the world has a concentration of people who can access success and help you, right, move to the next dimension. And I know this firsthand because, trust me, when I was at the headquarters of Walmart, listen, this thing is the number one secret of success. You see, At the headquarters of the world's largest company is a concentration of the most brilliant logistics supply chain people in the world. In the world, you can wake up in the morning with an idea. By night time, you've implemented it. Why? Everything you need to prototype your idea, to test it out, to do everything, to even present it to buyers, to distribute it in the world is within the same, you know, 20, 30-mile radius. Even some places 15 mile. You can call this person, you can call this person, you can ask questions. People who know what to do to unlock success. If you are in the same zip code with them, listen, you will be living an easy life, easier life. Think about living in Silicon Valley. Anything, right? You will easily access certain type of intelligence, superior intelligence, resources. Their investor concentration, knowledge concentration. They are located in a vicinity, in a space. They might not be in your own space, but if you need them, you've got to go find them. They're not coming to you. So it's all mindset as well. So if you feel limited in any capacity, trust me, it's because you've not connected. You are disconnected from the grid that sources and supplies resources to people who want to do big things. One person will unlock success for you in a dimension. Just one. But trust me, they may not be where you are today. You may not have access. The only right once if you feel limited in any area, you don't have this, you don't have that, is because you've not networked your way to the right people, because resources are in the hands of people. Right? People have access, people can open doors, people can connect you, people can introduce you, people listen, people can do so much more for you that you cannot do for yourself. Your next level is tied to the relationship you can unlock for yourself. So I'm going to stop there. I think a little is enough for today, because trust me, the reason I'm hosting these sessions is people will privately say, "Oh, Toyin, listen, the worst thing people can even say is to say, I don't have time." That's the worst. And I don't want to go into it today. The worst thing anybody can ever say is they don't have time. Right? That's the worst thing. Because time is not something that is going to be shared. Everybody's given the same amount of time. People who are running, right, more successful lives, they are given time is equal. You cannot, if you don't have time, listen, you have what you have. Whatever God gives you is what you do. What you do with it is really how you prioritize your life and organize your life, right? So never complain you don't have time. You know why? Because you cannot control time. There's nothing you can do with time. The only thing that I say successful people do is they achieve more in the same time. Productivity is all you can tweak with. Increasing your productivity is the only thing you can do. So if you give 1 hour to Elon Musk, 1 hour, 1 hour to Jeff Bezos, 1 hour to Bill Gates, 1 hour to you, within that 1 hour, what would you produce? Right? What would be the outcomes? What would you generate? What would you do and achieve in an hour? That's the only thing that can be measured. An hour is an hour. You cannot change it, right? You cannot. The same time, the same 24 hours is given to everybody. Productivity, right? Your own productivity, your ability to generate more results with that 24 hours, that's up to you. So for those who keep complaining, right? If you keep complaining, you don't have time, you don't have time, you don't have time. Nobody can solve that for you. That's why they say time management is mismanagement of time. There's something you're doing with your time that is unproductive. So nobody can help you. If you're saying you don't have time, you don't have time, you don't have time, you don't have time. If that is your own problem, listen, that's the worst problem for anybody to be articulating, because there's nothing you can do with that. Like nobody can solve time problem for you. What can be solved is for you to discipline yourself, to apply skills, to gain skills that will help you to become more productive with your 24 hours. That's what you can control yourself. How you use time, right? What you do with time, what you do in time, that is what you control. You control your time. I don't control your 24 hours. You don't control mine. You cannot control the president Joe Biden's time, Elon Musk's time. You control your time. So if you cannot control your time, it runs away from you. It disappears. You know, earlier this morning, I was just thinking about, where has the year gone? It's 1st of December. Where did it go? I realized that time didn't change, the clock didn't change, right? The measurement of time didn't change, your clock didn't just disappear. What actually changed is our pace, right? The pace of the world. We are running faster. We are doing things faster, right? AI, ChatGPT, we are not slowing down to think. We're not slowing down to enjoy life. We're not slowing down enough to do relationship with one another. We're not slowing down to really, right, marinate and enjoy the life you're creating. So we are kind of like, we are the one racing. Time is not racing. Time is the same, right? But it feels like the year went really, really fast because we ran really, really fast, right? The world is being accelerated, is being stimulated. Okay. And social media is one of those things. You are now impatient. Scroll, 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 scroll. You hear something 30 seconds, scroll. Impatience is why it appears that the year is running really fast. Is that social media is part of that phenomenon, right? People living quiet lives. Time is still time. They're enjoying they've slowed themselves. If you slow your pace, if you take time out, you will enjoy life better than if you keep staying on platforms that are telling you, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, scroll, 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 be impatient, be impatient, be impatient. So we are all being programmed. The world is being reprogrammed to be hasty to nowhere, to feel restless, to feel impatient. And these are part of the programming you have to reverse if you want to be successful. So I know I just went off there on time. So yeah, time, nobody can solve that for you. The way you solve it is to increase your productivity, to connect with the right people, and to know, to be careful how you're using time. How you use time is your productivity. What you do in time, with time, is the outcomes of your life, is what you will create. So when you wake up, 24 hours is given to everybody. The earth is rotating around itself in 24 hours. The earth rotates around itself and then it goes around the sun in a year. At the end of the day, what you've achieved, what you feel you've achieved right now, is what you've produced from the year. Who you became, what you did, what you accomplished. That's what will determine how you feel right now. Okay? So, again, the number one secret to success is not IQ. The smartest people in the world that are not connected to the right relationships will be limited in what they can accomplish in life. That's the summary. That's why in my school, the emotional intelligence course, there are 3 courses on sales, on relationship, right? EQ, self awareness, self leadership, how you're going to connect with other people in sales, right? I also talk about for coaches, if you're going to help other people grow, you're going to need to tap into, right? EQ. When it's time to communicate to people, influencing people, persuading people, if you have to build trust with people to be successful, then you need the skill. Invest in this skill, master this skill. You start unlocking bigger, more impact of success for your life. That's really the summary of today. Okay. So let me know your thoughts. Hey, thank you everyone that joined. Am I missing a comment? I think I missed the comment there. Ability to connect with people. Yes. Beyond Africa Magazine. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I see EQ, ability to connect with people. Yes, yes, yes. Did I miss any other comment? Apologies if I did. Okay, thank you. Any other thank you everyone. Like I have to run. I have some sessions I have to get over to, but thank you everyone. Okay, let's see. There's a comment here. Tia says, so true. It went so fast. Yes, the year went so fast. We went fast. Time, the clock is still measuring seconds, minutes, hours exactly the same way. Nothing changed, right? The pace of the earth around the sun, it didn't change, unless some people tell us it has changed. So today I was just processing that and I realized, wait a minute, we changed. Humanity is changing. How we are being programmed is changing. We are changing. We are evolving as a people. We are being programmed to behave differently, to think differently, and to show up differently. Part of success is also awareness, to make sure you pace yourself, that you put in a day. And this is why many people feel anxious, anxiety is growing. You see people more aggressive. um so that's why you have to incorporate some form of self-care, self-care or grounding process. Like, if you're aware now what I just said, that you are being stimulated, your boss, everybody's pounding on you, there's more pressure. The world, people are being pressured more to perform more with little or less, right? You're being told to perform like ChatGPT and AI and all of those things. Competition is high, everybody's like everywhere. Slow down, calm down. Quietness is going to be your best friend. You have to think about your life. You have to create in peace if you still want to create success, right? Successful people, you see them, they move, right? Because they're in control. If you're not in control, you're out of control. Okay? If you are not in control, it means you are being controlled. And this causes restlessness and stress. When you don't have control of your future, when you're not in control, systems are controlling you. People are controlling you. Watch out for that. Okay, Dr. Tech says, well done to you, Madam Toyin. Thank you. Thank you. I hope this was helpful. I know I went really fast. This is a shorter one. I have to go, but I just wanted to drop this as well. Like, trust me, IQ, be smart. It's a foundation for doing work, technical work, your contribution to life. But trust me, even in business, when I teach my students in my school, that's why my program goes beyond just business technical skills. You can be the smartest person in the world. If you cannot connect with people, you cannot sell, you cannot persuade, you cannot communicate. Do you really have a business? Okay. Thank you so